I grew up with all the crazy stories of my dad living under an assumed identity or running criminal organizations or leading protests and trying to change the world. Basically, all the crazy things he did before he finally got clean and made some changes in his own life. Now, he didn't get to see me live my life outside of prison because he died while I was inside. I was sitting back in the hole, charged with possession of contraband pancakes, or basically having something from the kitchen outside of the kitchen, literally out on the boulevard. And they said, "Yep, we're going to put you in the hole." So I was sitting back there when they called me up to the front of the prison one day. I knew my dad was going in for surgery. I'd heard that he was okay. And I go past this point that says no inmates past this point. I'm being walked there in my orange jumpsuit and my shackles. And I see my mom. And she says, "Yeah, it's your dad. Like your dad died." I remember that being emotional because I knew I would never be able to share with him the things that I was doing now, the changes that I was making, the person I was becoming, because I got to see him in the second arc of his story, but he didn't get to see me. And I know he blamed himself. When I got arrested, when I was sitting there in the jail, he went into this spiel about this is about the sins of the father, because my dad had done a lot of wrong. He had committed a lot of crimes, and he hadn't paid a lot of consequences. So he blamed himself. He blamed himself for the stories he told me. He blamed himself for all those things. And in a way, his blame really forced me to put accountability on myself to say, no, I don't accept that. I don't accept that this is your fault. I'm going to take responsibility. Regardless of the influences in my life, I made these decisions. Now, I understand it's a complex factor, but that radical acceptance forced me, or that radical accountability forced me to really look at the changes that I needed to make in my life to make sure I never made those mistakes again.